So I was on just a bit of a comic shop tour in the state of Michigan. Hit 3 comic shops and the second Charles. There's everything I picked up. Let's dig into it. All right, so I was in the state of Michigan, and for only the second time ever, go Buckeyes, and was able to, as you do, hit some comic shops before I even had that laid out. Before I was even going, like I needed to have an idea of some of the comic shops in the area, and I was able to hit 3. I definitely would have hit more if I was on my own timeline, but it was somebody else. So yeah, second Charles, the 3 comic shops I hit were Comic Explosion, Amazing Bookstore, and Comic Relief. It just kind of worked out. The path that we took was those 3 shops. And like I said, I would have been able to hit more. I think there probably were some other ones within a decent amount of close proximity, but so be it. So we got 3 shops and nice set of books from those in second Charles. So let's dive in with what I picked up. Some of the other things, smaller things, comic shop news, grab that. And these I don't think I've ever seen. I think I actually picked this up from another one, not this issue, but Image Scene. It's a preview of like their little catalog and preview of some other books, and then Dynamite Dispatches. This is one I've never seen, so yeah, I guess kind of gives you kind of like, hey, what's down the pipeline and kind of solicitation. So yeah, there's that. And now let's get into the good stuff. We got a nice stack of books, including outside of these first 2 books, everything else is straight back issues. So these were more recent at the time to give you an idea of when this was. So we got Fantastic Four #1, the Leonardo Romero variant. I do have the A cover and read that already at the time. So the week after it actually released. And then Imperial #1 of 4. I do have, I already read this one online because Marvel's offering it free. So free copy of that, digital copy. So redeemed that and read that, dug it. So I read that one, picked up issue 2, read that. And yeah, so both good books. And now these are going to be a mix of books from all 3 because they're just kind of all shoved together. First up, and no, I got these ones from Second Charles. We got the Iron Man Legacy run. So this is it runs issues 593 to 600. Did not have 593, so I still have to order that one. But there's 594. 595. It might still be in order. See how that goes. Oh yes, this massive cover here, 596. So more stuff for my Iron Man run. I kind of talked about kind of expanding that. 597. As before, with just some story arcs, some specific creators, a couple other either like master story arcs or just shorter storylines that just sounded interesting. 597, 598, right? Yes. But really kind of expanded out, especially finding a bunch of different books from silver, bronze, and some modern stuff as well. So in this, I saw this and I saw those issues and I said, oh yeah, we're taking all these home. 599. And plus, Stefano Caselli's on this. Malieve, Bendis. I was like, oh yeah, I like Stefano Caselli. I've been aware of his art for years. So, and then there's that massive 600. So, Iron Man, Invincible Iron Man. Can't remember if this one was Invincible or if that was just for the trade dress. But yeah, there's that. And then, let's actually save that one for that. So from the Marvel, I've talked about, if you follow me for a while, I've talked about some of the Marvel, not Marvel Reborn, but Marvel Return series that I've been after, specifically Fantastic Four and Iron Man. Was able to find a couple issues there. We ended up making a second trip to Second Charles, and I saw this issue and I just forgot to grab it the first time. I think I kind of just skipped over it. I was like, because I thought I had it, and then double checked, realized I didn't. So I went back for something else, and I was like, oh, I got to go find it. So scoured the boxes again and grabbed that one. So there was 34. Cool ass cover there. And then Fantastic Four #5. This one actually was the only pickup I got from Comic Explosion because it didn't have much of anything I wanted. But I was lucky. Whenever I go somewhere to a shop, I like to pick up at least something, hopefully. So I was really struggling to find anything in there. Hit the Fantastic Four box, And I was like, oh, I do need number 5. So I'm like, hey, I was able to support something. Not out of obligation, but just because it's comic shop, you want to support the comic shop. So yeah, so there's that. And then one of the other shops I went to, this was the Amazing Bookstore, had a bunch of boxes, a lot of stuff that was half off. And then they had a whole wall of boxes that were half off. And there's another box with some other stuff too. But here is Wolverine, Reign of Terror, which is it Reign or Reign, the name? Because it has the New Mutants in here. So Peter David, Andy Kubert, rest in peace, Peter David. But this is half off of whatever they had it tagged at the time. And then this is Wolverine Revenge number 4 variant. This is Patrick Gleason. I been wanting a second copy of this one just because it's a dope ass cover. So whenever I meet Patrick Gleason again, I wanted to take one to get signed. So I was already after a second copy of this one. Just like I said, it's just awesome piece of cover art. So yeah, I was able to get this one for whatever, $2 or something. So, and then actually save those again. All right, so this one, crazy to find. Finished the run. Captain Marvel number 4. This is from 2014, 2015 series there. 4. Join the Might. That is Alpha Flight. And number 5. So just been missing these 2 issues. Came across them, stupid cheap, and completed that run of Captain Marvel. So it was a short run anyway, but still happy to do that. Always happy to complete a run. And a couple issues, even though I have not been going for this entire series. Birds of Prey. So I think these are the only DC books I picked up. Birds of Prey 63 is, I think they did a couple covers kind of reminiscent of like movie posters. Black Canary and Lady Shiva there. I have a copy of that one. I just have, the other copy I have is signed, so I just wanted another unsigned copy. And then 94 with Huntress and Prometheus on this one. I haven't been after the whole Birds of Prey run, but I really wanted the Gail Simone and Ed Bennett stuff. And Gail Simone wrote a chunk of issues after, I think, maybe starting with 56 or late 40s, early 50s, somewhere in there. So, and just about to the end of the run, if not she finished the run. So, yeah. And then one other issue, we have Fantastic Four 28 I was missing from a couple of series ago now. Dan Slott run. Yeah, just for some reason I just missed 28. Don't know how. And then the rest of these, actually no, this whole set of books right here are all Wolverine. So from his first long ongoing series, we have 99, Andy Kubert. Is it Andy or Adam did Wolverine? No, Adam. Andy did X-Men. 150, Revolution cover. So that giant size special there. Then it's Ages of Apocalypse with the new Fantastic Four. 148. Yeah. Weapon X War. 143. So this is another series I kind of put on the back burner, but was still picking them up when I could. Fear the Reaver, got especially a lot of Lena Francis Yu stuff. 141, who's absolutely fantastic storyteller. Incredible artist, so I always enjoy his art. Wolverine 105. Onslaught stuff. Onslaught Impact 2 Into the Fire. And then this one, Wolverine 87, Wolverine and Gambit. This is one I still have my childhood copy. Just a little dinged up from being read the hell out of when I was young. And so I needed to upgrade to that one. And I was happy to find it for stupid cheap. This is one where Maverick reveals to them, that's Maverick's kind of scoping them out. And he reveals to them he's been infected by the legacy virus. So crazy damage and all this other stuff. So that's cool. Last 2 issues, Captain America books, 295, The Sisters of Sin. This is actually an upgrade because I did pick up a copy at HeroCon not too long ago, but I was like, it was cheap. It was kind of worn, but this copy is a much better looking copy, so I'll take that. And then 218, because that was just another issue I'm missing. Fill a hole there, which I'm always down with. So yeah, Captain America and the Falcon, 218. So there we are, my entire haul from state of Michigan, 3 comic shops, plus Second and Charles. So mix of different experiences. I definitely think Amazing Bookstore is probably the best. Nice selection of newer books and a ton of back issues. Comic Relief looked like they were in the middle of maybe I don't even know, like a remodel or something. There's a lot of just equipment and materials all over the place, but did have a decent amount of back issues, some overpriced, but nice selection of back issues. And Comic Explosion didn't have a whole lot to offer for me, but I'm sure probably great for, they did have some new issues, so, and a decent amount of back issues, like I said, just nothing that I was interested in too much. So yeah, and then of course, you know what you can get with Second Charles, a whole lot of stuff all over the place. They did have some Funko Pops I didn't realize were out, or at least I forgot about, the real Ghostbusters ones, and I'm gonna have to pick them up at some point. I just didn't feel like buying them there and having all the extra stuff in my bag. So yeah, that's that. Not all comic shops are created equal, and that's okay. Different experiences, and that's how it goes. But yes, nice little stack of back issues, working on some runs, completed a small run, and some recent issues, some variants, some legacy stuff. So yeah, good times, comic fun. It's been a while since I just recorded straight up a haul video, good old fashioned comic haul. So want to do that, share some experiences in comic shops. So yeah, that is that. Just good stuff. So if you're interested in Michigan, and because I probably will be going back for future visits, let me know some of your favorite comic shops, what cities, and maybe I'll try to hit some more. I definitely want to hit some more because there's just going to be a lot. So like hitting new comic shops and sharing on what they got. So yeah, share some of your favorites shops in the comments below, and so any of your thoughts about my haul. So yeah, that is that. Happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. I'm Gino, the Geno Talks Comics. Thanks for watching, and peace out.